Good morning. Thursday. Yay,
Thursday.
yay, yay. So close, so close. I think the Midway opens this evening, doesn't it?
I think it does.
Yeah, like a test run.
Yeah.
Might be a little, I didn't say dry run because, of course.
Well, it should be a dry run.
It'd be
tonight.
drier tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's tomorrow we have to worry about.
Oh.
I know. I'll tell you all about that coming up.
Well, so, I want to, it's unlike me to, talk a lot about politics because gross. Anyway, we've been making efforts to contact, of course, all of the local candidates to set up the debate for May 30th prior to the election on June 2nd.
So we don't even know if we're going to have a debate yet because we're still waiting to hear back from some candidates. But some candidates we can't even contact.
Well, yes, and that's a fact. So the parachute guy, Liam Hancock, I should stop calling him the parachute guy, but it's just that image. Like, here's the soup. Boom.
He hasn't even parachuted in yet. No one's seen him.
No signs, like literally no signs stuck in the ground anywhere. And when we did reach out to the official Liberal headquarters, like the 1-800 Liberals number, not one representative. And Colette talked to at least 3 or 4, I think, 3 or 4 separate people. Only in yesterday's phone call, she did also reach out last week and spoke to at least 2 people. Not one person staffing that headquarters could provide contact information for Mr. Hancock.
There's absolutely no way of contacting a Liberal candidate in the Sioux.
No. Go ahead, Google him. I dare you. I dare you. There's, there is, you will see a link that is purported to take you to the Facebook page, his Facebook page, but it's been deleted. And there's nothing else.
It's this phantom candidate. We just don't know. I have a prediction that the Liberals will do the worst ever in this riding on June 2nd. I think even the fringe candidates will do better than the Liberal candidate here in the Sioux. Well, right now we just have a name. We don't have
Liam Hancock.
Yeah.
Vote for Liam Hancock because
terrible organization of the Liberals. It's just get rid of your board and start all over because who's ever doing it locally is doing a very poor job. Sorry.
Well, and there it is.
Yeah. So what else is going
on? Gas prices did go down slightly overnight.
Did.
Slightly.
Isn't that weird? Like, because they normally go up before the long weekends, right? They're just playing games with us. They're playing mind games with us. So they put the gas prices up a couple of days before so they can say, oh, well, look, we're being nice and lowering it before the long weekend. Only, I bet you any money, come Tuesday, they will jack right back up, right?
Well, isn't that like a common sales tactic? You lower the price, say, oh,
get them in the door.
Get them in the door and then jack it.
Yeah.
Do it.
We're on to you.
And, and the light of doom did come on in my car this morning, so I'm going to have to go and...
206 I saw was the lowest.
Yeah, well, so. I'm gonna go
Anyway,
there.
we have, I don't know if you can see these things. Well, it's show and tell today, right? So I brought my toys, right? Actually, these don't belong to me.
Romper, bomper, stomper, boo.
We have Joseph Bertrand in.
Yes,
right?
from Maker North, yes.
And these are just a couple of things that he's made.
Yeah.
Which is pretty neat.
Talking about some interesting, some cool stuff that's on the horizon down there at the Maker Space. Somewhat of a return to normalcy from, the cycle of lockdown.
So we're looking
Mike's
forward
saying
to that.
We have to get to news.
We're looking forward to that, Joseph, so he's coming up shortly. I have some wet details to give you for your long weekend. I don't know if you want to stick around for that. But right now, stick around for Heidi. She's got the news.
All the news.
All the news.
Okay, yeah, so we already talked about gas, so let's just, we'll just hop on into the local stuff. So yesterday, shortly after 5 p.m., emergency services were alerted to a child who had been struck in the central part of the city. When the crews arrived, according to a witness, they found one child who had been struck in the 0 to 100 block of Cameron Street. The child was taken to hospital with injuries which appeared to be minor, fortunately. Police did remain on the scene for about 30 minutes, and Cameron was closed between Stevens and Champlain Street. The area was cleared shortly thereafter, so fortunately nothing too serious to report there. Further to that, there was a heavy police presence on Allen Street, which runs just between Albert Street West and Cathcart Street, just to the west of Carmen's Way. Police did have a home surrounded. They were asking occupants to come out of the home, and there was at least one person taken into custody. So in that moment, people, drivers, citizens were advised to avoid the area to ensure the safety of emergency responders. So as details around this police presence on Allen Street, as the details emerge, we will bring those to you. So we did, on May 8th, post a story, a release that came through from the members of the East Algoma detachment of the OPP. They were responding to a report of an abandoned 12-foot aluminum boat, red and black in color. Yeah, there it is. Red and black in color with an older Johnson outboard motor. It had been secured to a tree on a property on Walton and Road in Bruce Mines. The owner, they didn't, I guess it had it broke free, and nobody knew. It was just floating around. Nobody knew who it belonged to. So we did post that story. And I know everybody will be greatly relieved to know that the update is the owner was located and is making arrangements with the police to retrieve it. Okay. And now that, we're kind of getting used to life with COVID, it's all over the news today that the U.S. confirms a monkeypox case in a man who recently traveled to Canada. So this is the first confirmed case of monkeypox in the United States this year. Recently, the individual, as we have said, traveled to Canada, and this, of course, was being talked about yesterday as concern rises over the spread of the infectious virus in multiple countries. The Massachusetts Department of Health said in a statement that an adult male tested positive for the virus on Tuesday, which was confirmed Wednesday by the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The department did not say where exactly in Canada the man had traveled to or when. The case does not pose any risk to the public, officials added, but contact tracing is ongoing. The Public Health Agency of Canada said no cases of monkeypox have been reported to the agency as of Wednesday evening. However, Dr. Don Vin, a microbiologist at McGill University in Montreal, told another news outlet that he was aware of at least 7 suspected cases of the virus, all in Montreal, which he was working to confirm. So the PHAC would not say whether it had been made aware of those suspected cases or the one confirmed in Massachusetts. Global News, they have reached out to Montreal Public Health and other major public health units for more information. The British Columbia Centre for Disease Control confirmed no cases have been reported in British Columbia. So this is posted to our website. Actually, it's not quite done. It will be posted to our website. So for more details, you can check SiouxOnline.com later this afternoon, and it will be there. Pardon? It's a long one, though. Okay, so I will be giving you some information with regards to what is open, what is opening over the long weekend. But now we're going to go over to Craig for some details on the weather.
Okay, well, the good news is that we are done with the rain for today. So that came in during the overnight. It's now pushing towards the northeast. So we're just looking at mainly cloudy conditions today. We may even see a few peaks of sun. Let's take a live look outside. This is courtesy Wireless Comm, our friends there. Looking a little dark, eh? It looks a little dark right there. We do have some heavy clouds still sitting over us. Those clouds are going to lighten up a little bit later on this afternoon. Let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast. This is what your day is shaping like. We have just cloudy conditions, 8 degrees for your morning right now, so it's fairly mild morning at the moment. We're going to start feeling some mugginess coming into the area later on this afternoon. Sorry, I made Heidi laugh. We do have some showers maybe later on this afternoon. But right now, it looks like they're going to hold off until late this evening. Temperature's still very mild this evening at 14 degrees, only dropping down to 12 degrees overnight. We do have a lot of rain coming overnight and for our day Friday, but it's not looking all that bad for a long weekend. I'll give you some more details coming up. Heidi?
Okay, well, I'm not going to. I will suspend comment on that in favor of hopping over into the world of our sponsors. Of course, we'll hear from the Chamber, inviting everybody to do all things local. Love local, play local, learn local, shop local. I slipped an extra one in there, just because we've got Joseph coming in after the break. But yeah, do pay attention, listen to the Chamber, listen to the good people at Superior Adult Learning, working one-on-one with adults to achieve literacy goals. Their services are free. So if there is something about your skill set that you wish to improve, reading, writing, math, using your digital devices, you do want to make a point of contacting Joseph, or not Joseph, well, you could contact Joseph for other things, but Wendy or Pat at Superior Adult Learning, formerly Program Read, would be more than happy to take your call and help you set and achieve your goals. So do go fill your cup and then hurry on back, because Joseph's going to tell us what's on the horizon at Maker North. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants, small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today. Superior Adult Learning provides free one-on-one support to help you reach your goals. Improve your reading, writing, and math skills, become more independent, and increase your employability. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now. Well, good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings. As promised, I talk all the time about Maker North because I never fail to be impressed with the innovation, with the breadth of offering. Literally, I don't believe there's one thing, one conundrum that you could be faced with that they couldn't find a way to help you with. So very pleased to have Joseph here with me in the studio, in the flesh, to talk about, the return to normalcy. Welcome, Joseph. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me, Heidi. It's really, really nice to be here, and it is nice to have the opportunity to come in and explain what Maker North has been doing during the pandemic and the transition now that we're heading towards the endemic part of it. So
Yes.
we're going to have to adjust our services to reflect accessibility
Right.
and the amount of customers that we have and the amount of solutions that we can apply to everyday problems without all of the restrictions. So.
For sure. Well, and we were talking in the lunchroom before we came on, prior to, and everybody has so much to say about life prior to COVID, but you had been so engaged in the community working with youth, providing camps, workshops, not just for youth, for adults as well. So talk to me a little bit now about, because it feels like you're trending back into that direction as we return to, that word, like a semblance of normalcy. So what's in the hopper for the Maker?
Well, Maker North, we've been engaged for the past 2 years with Science North, Skills Ontario, and the local school boards. So we've been quietly building a really good base of educational programming for different community partners. For example, Science North has engaged us to do our STEM Path classes this summer. Mm-hmm. So what happens is the STEM Path Power that we're going to be instructing is going to engage and design specifically for girls, transgender, and non-binary students entering grade 7 to 10 who may be reluctant and underrepresented in the local education system, and also vulnerable learners. So it's going to be a 2-week program per person, and what we're going to do, the objective of it is to give the participants the opportunity to see and engage with technology of the future so that we can spark the interest in what they're going to be doing in the future. We offer the technology to be able to show them what they can create as businesses and technology transitions.
Fantastic. Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, and I have been following, I mean, our viewers know that, I keep in contact with you and I have stayed on top of it. So STEM seems to be like an emergent focus as far as educational directives for young people. So science, technology,
Engineering, math.
okay.
So usually the acronym, sometimes they use STEAM now also, as opposed to STEM for arts. So they include arts in that
Cool.
also. So, we've looked at different ways of approaching youth. There's always been this transition period from education to employment. Science North and Maker North have engaged in bridging that gap by giving students opportunities to see what we do in the real world to create objects and to solve problems using the latest technology. So all we are is a footprint for the student to be able to say, oh, I can see myself in this role using this technology and what my passions are.
Interesting. And you were saying as well, because I talk about, what I know of, the concrete sort of components of your business, the woodworking, the 3D printing. You do some work with metal as well?
Absolutely. We do laser engraving on steel, and we do a lot of anodized aluminum work. So, for example, if you had an axe that you brought in, a decorative axe or whatever, we could engrave on the handle in the wood and also laser engrave on the metal part of it. So we just did a couple of small projects for firemen where we did the axes and stuff like that. It was really interesting.
Oh, wow.
So you never know what you're going to see in terms of the use of different materials, and this could change from week to week. So for example, when I started out 3D printing, the material that we used was just a basic PLA. Now within 3 years, there's probably 25 different compounds of each of them. And this fellow here would be aware, because that's what he's dressed in, or she, based on what you see. So yeah, things have changed a lot, even in 3 years, going from an open makerspace to pandemic to a rebirth. So right now we've been approached in terms of changing in our programming to reflect the changes. We're going to be presenting along with Science North. We're putting together a proposal right now to teach and instruct live at Connexus, which is the largest.
Ooh, I've been to Connexus.
Yes.
Cool.
So we've been invited to present at Connexus this year as an integral part of Science North's STEM approach. So,
congratulations! That's awesome.
Yeah, that's breaking news right now. We've agreed in principle, so we're hoping to be accepted. So.
Oh wow, that's amazing! Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Is it? Where is it this year?
It's in Ottawa.
It's in Ottawa. It's in Ottawa every year, isn't it?
Every year.
Yeah, I did go when I was at the Career Center. If Carol, if you're watching, do you remember when we went to Ottawa? Anyway, yes.
Yeah. It's almost as exciting as Taco Tuesday.
Well, I'd never eaten a beaver tail.
There you go.
Never eaten a beaver tail, and it was about, I would say, 60 below zero when we went in search of one, and it was well worth the frosty trip. So
Absolutely. We have them downtown now too, I
Yes,
believe,
we do.
on the waterfront.
Right on
So
the waterfront, yeah.
I'm looking forward to trying my first one this year.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, is there anything, like last things that you'd want to hit on?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to be going across the river to our sister city in Sault, Michigan
Excellent.
on May 26th to participate in a customer development program. It's called Creating the Customer Experience. And you know what, as an entrepreneur, I always look at different ways of engaging our customers and participating in the community. This will give me an opportunity to spread into that trade zone that we have on the other side of the river. So I'm always looking for new opportunities. So that's something that I'm going to be participating in and bringing the information back to the Sault.
Well, I feel compelled to comment on your resiliency, Joseph, if I may for a minute, because, a lot of businesses, unfortunately, really suffered during the pandemic. And what I'm hearing from you is that Maker North saw huge returns on developing those partnerships, and it's very nice now that the borders are open to see you extending that partnership, that bid for partnership to our sister community across the river. So good for you.
Yeah.
I'm excited that Maker North is doing well. I look forward to obviously keeping in touch and staying on top of what Maker North is doing now.
Thank you very much. We're a loyal follower of On TV in the Morning. Local,
Yes.
the only local live news programming available locally. I keep repeating that to everyone that I talk to. So, you know what? It really is a valuable asset to have in the community, and I support it 100%. So, watching this program and participating in it is one way of showing that you believe in local and shopping
That's
local.
right. That's
and
right.
Participating local. So, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Joseph. All right, well now, because we are all dying to hear more about the wet, cold weather that Craig has promised, why don't we dare him to regale us with more of that?
Well, Heidi, as I said, come to an end. We might have a couple of patches of some mist here and there, but for the most part, that rain is moving out. We're just going to be basically cloudy, a little muggy, because we're going to see those temperatures boost back up to about 19 degrees today. But this is what we look like on the board for today. You can see that system is now exiting, pushing towards the northeast. We do have a trailing cold front. We're not really going to have any impact from that cold front. We're going to deal more with this warm front right here as that pushes up some warmer air. This is our big weather maker for our night tonight into our day Friday. We're going to get soaked with this system. It's going to stick around. It's going to be a slow mover. We could see anywhere from 30 to 50 millimeters of rain from this system alone, plus some thunderstorms. So something to look forward to. This is what we look like on satellite. We can show you that system right here. It's kind of barreling into the Great Lakes for later on tonight. But for the most part, we're just going to stay dry for our day today and kind of warm out as well. As far as the radar goes, we can show you the last 12 hours or so. This is the rain from overnight exiting the area. As you can see, we don't really have anything to worry about for the next little while. That rain from the next system isn't expected to come in till sometime around 9, maybe 10 o'clock tonight. So for the day, we're looking okay. As far as temperatures go, we're heading towards 19 degrees, 12 degrees, a little rain soaked in Wawa and a little cool up there. Timmins the same. 11 degrees and 19 degrees in Sudbury. So we're kind of warm in the south, cooling off towards the north. This is what your day looks like for the next 3 days anyway. We're going to see a little bit of sun maybe, if we're lucky, but for the most part, we're going to stay with the clouds. Those showers that now moved out, temperatures at 19, as I said, 19 for your day on Friday, but we are going to see some heavy showers from that coming in late tonight into our morning and pretty much lasting all day Friday. That's because the Carnival's in town. And then Saturday, same story. We have some showers lingering. 12 degrees though, we do see an influence of a cold front coming through Friday night. And that's going to cool our temperatures down for Saturday and also into our day Sunday. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast and your long weekend forecast coming up.
Well, thanks for that, Craig. I believe in this moment we're going to take a commercial break. Must learn to focus on Craig when Craig is talking. But he's used to that in the office as well. So, all right. So, we already did speak with Joseph, but you're likely to hear some more words from the maker space, anything that it takes. And once again, keeping in mind that the opportunity for them to levy their technology at your disposal is immense. So do reach out to Joseph and Riley should you have something in your life that you require, that needs building, that needs engraving. They can do it. Also, we will hear from probably Superior Adult Learning again, inviting local members of the community who seek to make a contribution to, sign up, be a volunteer, work with the adult learners one-on-one. Reminder as well that Northern Natural Health and Wellness is still running their weekly draw. So go to their Facebook page, follow the instructions, go to their Instagram, follow the instructions, or just go into the store. Get your name put in for a $100 gift card. They make the draw every weekend in their store, and the winners will be announced and also will be contacted. When we come back, I will talk to you about what is open and what is not open and what will be opening on the Victoria Day weekend. So fill your cup one last time and come on back.
Superior Adult Learning is looking for volunteers who want to make a difference in our community and help others reach their full potential. In only a few hours a week, you can help our learners achieve their goals and set them on a path towards a successful, independent future. Visit www.superioral.ca to get started now.
Imagine knowing about incidents, closures, and roadwork all before starting your trip. Ontario 511 lets you know before you go. You can get real-time information directly from the Ministry of Transportation. Because the more you know, the easier it is for you to go. And spend the time doing the things that matter most.
Good morning and welcome back. I'm being instructed to condense this story because we're way over. So I'm going to do what I can to give you the information. So these are the following service interruptions and schedule changes for the Monday holiday, Victoria Day, Monday, May 23rd. Administrative offices operated by the city are closed. See what I did there? I condensed it. Okay. Recreation centers. I'm going to go ahead and summarize and suggest that places that you could go into, like the Memorial Gardens, the McMeekin Center.
Memorial Gardens.
Well, the GFL Memorial Gardens, we all know what it is. You know what I'm talking about. Any place, any of those places that you would go into will be closed. John Rhodes Pool is open on Monday, May 23rd from 11:15 to 1. Parent and child lane swim from 1:15 to 3 p.m. for public swim. Okay, outdoor recreational amenities open. Outdoor sports facilities, outdoor fitness, open. So you're seeing a trend here. So things that are outdoors tend to be open, whereas things where you would walk into tend to be closed. You can even still rent bikes at the Bondar Marina during regular operating hours. Now, what is exciting, the marinas are opening. So the Bellevue Marina actually will open tomorrow. They have a specific set of hours that will be in operation until June 30th. And then on the July 1st holiday, it will switch to expanded hour offerings. The Bondar Marina will open on May 24th, operating for a certain set of hours all the way till June 30th, and then once again expanding those hours starting July 1st and running until September the 5th. Keeping in mind, this is already posted to our website. Craig made a stunning graphic, although the chart that was inserted, mine was better. But anyway, the graphic is exemplary, so please do go check it out because you'll get all of the details. Garbage and recycling, the collection, of course, will be one day. For that week will be one day late. We're used to that kind of thing. If you want to know exactly where yours falls, if that wasn't clear enough for you, then you do go to the website at siouxonline.com and it's all there. The landfill closed Monday, May 23rd, keeping in mind that the regular hours Monday to Saturday, 8:30 to 4:30. Household hazardous waste Tuesday to Saturday, 8:30 to 4:30. No predicted interruption there. Condensed enough?
Not really, but...
Oh wait, transit services. No transit, no
dear.
Parabus service on Monday, May 23rd. Regular service will resume on Tuesday, May 24th, which is my sister's birthday.
Great. Awesome.
God, they make me feel so bad. I do the best that I can.
All right, let's get to those factoids you've been teasing us with.
Okay, factoids. You don't have anything. The system's down right now.
Oh.
Okay, well then I'm not going to do the Haley's Comet. I'm just going to go straight to Dire Straits, because we all know Dire Straits. And we're talking specifically, so May 19th, 1978, Dire Straits released their first major label single, Sultans of Swing, which was recorded on a minuscule budget. The song was first recorded as a demo. What is that? Is that pounds?
Yes.
Okay, so 120-pound budget. The song was first recorded as a demo at Pathway Studios in North London in July of 1977 and quickly acquired a following after it was put on rotation at Radio London. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This song is personal to me. I was the lucky one that got to go on a cultural exchange to Spain when I was 17. And in a moment of intense homesickness, because you don't speak the language, and there you are, I was walking through a plaza, and it was empty, it was deserted, and all of a sudden Sultans of Swing came on, and
you just felt like you're at home.
Well, yeah, because it was like, you don't know how much music can boost you until you find yourself in a foreign country where you don't speak the language, and all of a sudden a song comes on. It was like, it was providence, it was ordained, it was destined to be. So it remains to this day one of my favorite songs.
There you go. Nice.
Yes, well.
Okay.
Social media.
Social
yes,
media,
okay.
let's check that out. Now, we may not have the things at the bottom because
Yes, you might just have to do with
Mike's having major problems.
Mike's melting down. Enika beats everybody to the punch. She gets up early there in the Netherlands. Good morning, everyone. Happy Baby Friday. The sunshine, the sun coming up between two great
there we
huge
go.
tracts of land. Whoa, there it is. God, Mike, you're amazing. Yeah. And a cup of coffee. Margaret McKeag.
Margaret.
Hello, Margaret. She says, good morning, all. Good morning to you, lady. New viewer, Paul Agustin. Agustin. Well, welcome aboard, Paul. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. He says, fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news. I assume you're referring to...
The monkeypox?
No, he popped that up when I was talking about the Liberal candidate, actually. So I believe you're talking about the Liberal candidate. I feel that there's something kind of fishy going on there as well. This is my opinion, not that of my coworkers nor of my company. I do feel like this person is a fabrication and one that's likely to be easily pulled off because he lives in Etobicoke. He's being parachuted in, and his work will be mostly in Toronto, so how would we ever know? How would we ever know?
We wouldn't.
Thank you for commenting, Paul. Welcome aboard. Steve Childs, they is running for the hills. Yes, and this popped up around the... See, I've started to watch when people pop in so that I can tie it to context.
That's a good idea.
Yes. Tony Mancuso, happy Baby Friday. Have a great day. The weekend is around the corner.
Certainly is.
Yes, it is. Happy Baby Friday to you, sir. Have a great day. Terry Matthews says, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Terry. Judy O'Neill says, good morning.
Good morning. Oh, she's sneezing. Cut to camera 3. No.
Judy O'Neill says, good morning. Hope you all have an awesome day. You too, Judy. Thank you for commenting and watching as regularly as you do. Rick Sutherland says, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you, Rick. Always nice to hear from you. Mike Caruso.
Uh-oh.
I'm wondering if I should start reading these in advance.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
maybe.
there's going to be a lot of flowers in my future. Factoid. Matthew Shoemaker is the only one to vote against the purchase of the Studio 10 property for over $300,000. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Remind us in September when we're heading into the municipal election.
That's it. There.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Okay. Do we have the 7-day, Mike? He's trying. He says it's slow.
Oh, I bet you wished I'd popped my other factoid now.
Yeah. So we're dealing with some cooler temperatures for a little while, during the weekend. But we do improve. Things are going to improve for next week as Heidi chokes on her coffee. But temperatures are staying pretty much where they should be at this time of year, so we can't really complain. But we do have one sun showing up, so enjoy that day.
I'm going to suck the marrow out of next Thursday. No, it's that reference that I gave you the other day where there's that scene in Monty Python, the Grail, like, a witch, burn her. And the one goes, she turned me into a newt. And they looked at him and he goes, well, I got better. Anyway.
There you go.
As Joseph said, oh, Mike, wow. Okay. as Joseph said, we are the Sioux's only local news show. So please, if you've enjoyed your time with us, like, follow, share, invite other people, let them know that we're here doing this every day, Monday to Friday, except this Monday, because guess what else is closed in addition to all the city services? We are. You will be Craig and Heidi free on Monday, May 23rd. So there it is. Congratulations. Yeah, you've earned a day off. Anyway, hope your day is a good one, and we will see you tomorrow when we'll have our Furry Friday friend from the Humane Society. Have a great one. Stay dry.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.